Hello, everyone. Welcome to Society Sunlit Valley. This is episode 27 of our Let's Play series for Minecraft Java, and in this episode, we're going to be doing the Skull Cavern for the whole episode. We're not going to be petting animals or taking care of any of that stuff. We're going to be specifically going after the Skull Cavern. So it's almost time for it to roll. I went into it on my own, off camera, in between episodes one time, and we got down to a ice layer. It is kind of dangerous, but we really do need to do this, so we just gotta hang out, wait for the time to roll. Okay, guys, let's get going. I waited till about 6:30 because that felt like a good time to do it. Now you have to keep your wits about you because the monsters do actually spawn even though it's lit. So just be careful, is what I'm saying. We need a down. There we go. I don't know what the eggs of the king means. What was that? Whoa. Did that just appear right before our eyes? I think it did. Oh, okay. So weird things are happening. Okay, well. Anyway, you just gotta keep your wits about you, okay? Because the monsters do, they will keep coming back, so. Like, here's a skeleton. Hello. Goodbye. Don't want that. I did try to take care of things before we left, so but this is going to be just basically us going into the Skull Cavern and pursuing that over and over again. So this is the ice level that I got to. There is some kind of weird, like, creature that spawns on this level. We'll probably see one. Okay, that's weird. Green tea. Green tea. But yeah, they just kind of spawn out of nowhere. I'm not sure why. But this is still not low enough to get what we're needing, so we got to keep going. Slush does appear on this level though, so remember when we were like, how the heck are we supposed to get those tears? Frozen tears? Well, apparently you're supposed to do Skull Cavern. I don't know. So, but that's where the slush is. It's in Skull Cavern. It's these blocks right here. See that? And they occasionally, when you do this, they occasionally drop the tears. So, it's not like very prevalent, but they do drop it. So see, we got one. And we also got a frozen geode. So, the crates are definitely really good to get. You can get all kinds of interesting items from them. So, like coffee beans or whatnot. But we're gonna go down again. That's a that is a bad thing. So some of the ice melts and never comes back, so just be warned, be careful. You don't want to fall to your death We need to find a place to go down. But yeah, you could get all kinds of really cool stuff. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay. So as you can see, we got monsters. That's like a frozen zombie. The strays are what you need to watch out for because the strays will knock you off. So as you can see, I haven't done this entire level, okay? I ran out of time, so. But it's barely at noon, so we should be good. Okay, let me talk about some of these ores. So this is diamond, right? This is lead ore. If you mine lead ore, it puts this poofy cloud that'll poison you. So just be warned. Be aware of that. Because it's not friendly. It's not friendly. Also, you might notice that I have a magnet on now. I made it. I'm going to show you the recipe real quick. It's super easy. Fire quartz, some zinc, and a lapis. It goes in a charm slot, and you can set a hotkey to turn on and off. See? Isn't that cool? So we could have made that early on, and I just didn't think to look, and the quest didn't mention it, so... Honestly, I kind of feel like the quest probably should have mentioned it, but, you know, hey, it's whatever. I just didn't look. I didn't think to. But anyway, we're here for the lead. We need the lead very badly. The lead is what we need for create. So everything uses it, so we need to have it. But we can grab the other stuff while we're here as well. Like we got the diamonds and stuff. So some iron. Doesn't hurt nothing. So this is actually giving us ice. So that's interesting, right? So we got some lead, which is good. Only 6 though, that's not so good. So this was a spawner, which I thought was interesting. So you can actually have a spawner spawn in the, but the chests don't reset. Sparkstone. That's pretty spiffy. But see, as you can tell, you get loaded up really fast on all kinds of random stuff. So it's really important that you put off buying the backpack. You need to have the backpack when you come in here. We're going to try to get up as much as this as we can. looking good on the ores so far. We're at 530. So it took us a bit to get down here. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to get down here faster. Iridium. Is that iridium? No, it's sparkstone. So these caverns are kind of scary looking, as you can tell. And we will not be going down because we really need all the ore. So if we can get this to reset and we'll come back, you know, that'll be a good thing. I don't know what that is. Glance. Looks like it's some kind of dungeon structure or something right here. Oh, we got monsters. And another spawner. Keep an eye on the timer because it's really easy to lose track of time in here. This one doesn't have any fun stuff. No chesty poos. So this goes somewhere. I just basically really want to get as much ore as I can before we have to leave. And this all resets, so. Somebody's shooting at me and I don't know what that's all about. It's kind of disturbing. It looks like it's something's below us, you know? We should probably look into that. Ow. So we caught that one. Hit us. It just poisons you temporarily. It's really not that bad. So, I don't think we picked that up. Did we pick that up? So that's polished glance. I don't know what that is. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Accidentally moused over the thingy. Okay, let's get this real quick. Because soon we will be leaving. That's not a good sound. Gotta start hearing fugly sounds because it's gonna be like, it's getting late, you're gonna have to leave. It's nice that the torches stay in between sessions, I think. So you don't have to relight it up every time you come in. So that's really nice. I like that. I like it. So it looks like we got something going on over here. I don't know. Gonna have to leave soon. Ow. Ow. It's sparkstone. Yep, it's like, it's getting on time now. You need to go. And I'm like, I don't want to. So we got one of those jades. We'll be able to duplicate that. So that's really, really good. Jade was used for something. I don't remember. It was something. We're making good progress. It's almost time to leave. Really starting to slow down. The Omni Geodes are really cool. They have lots of stuff. We have to be out of here by 5. That's the cutoff. So it's probably a good idea to leave around 3, just in case, right? Just in case. So this goes down to something. I don't know if, I mean, because this is like bricks, right? It's weird. I don't know if this goes down to something special. I mean, it might, right? It might. Oh, hello. That was kind of spiffy, wasn't it? So we got 53 lead. That's really good. I think we're going to go ahead and head back a little bit early because I want to get stuff smelting and everything before it where the snug are we? I didn't know it could do that. So it just takes you straight up, regardless of where you're at. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I did not know it would do that. We need to remember that. Okay, we made it out, so that's good, right? We made it out. All right. I'm gonna eat some of this not as good food. And come up here and take care of this stuff before we can go back in. Hey, buddy. So we got lots of stuff on that run. We need to definitely. We need to do that one because, yeah. And we got frozen tears. I got some sap, which is good. We're not tapping sap yet, so I don't know what glance is. That's a new one. So we got a whole bunch of lead we can start smelting. And we got a bunch of iron. We got a whole bunch of iron. And some zinc. $54 spark stone. That's really good. We got some spirit orbs. We need to go get the strawberries real quick because that's the only crop that's like super, super important. So, the strawberries. So we'll go get that real quick. Polished glance. And all this stuff goes in. I don't know what that's for. Intro to algorithms. Mining lead ore no longer causes brain damage. Clouds. So that entire time we were taking brain damage. That's interesting. Okay. So I'm not sure what this stuff is. Green tea stuff. Stuffers. And you can have that. And that. Run a little late today. Let's go ahead and grab all this real quick. Because these strawberries are important. Also, you'll notice that I increased how much glass we had. So we were sitting at a pretty good amount of stuff, so I figured we should probably do that. And I put glass above all the grapes. So yep, that happened. But okay, that's it. Just needed to do that real quick. I'm gonna go feed the munchkins down here. Oh right, I also upgraded that to copper. Easy peasy at this point. I needed it because I had to make a brew for the fish, one of the fish farms. So that happened. Oh, that's. I'm not gonna feed them the gold ones. I should have kept those out. We'll just stick them in our backpack for right now. It's fine. It's fine. I want to get back into there. We're already running late. Already running late. And we need to make sure we mark it when we go in, because I need to know where we are. So this is teleporter home. Actually, yellow was pretty good. Yeah. That was probably not a good thing, right? That it did that. Probably not a good thing. Come on, give us a down. There we go. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't want to give you one. Come on. There we go. Oh, we found a gnome. Of course we did. Because why wouldn't we? Okay, now we go. And by the way, the monsters can actually go down the thingies, the ropes. They can. I had a zombie go down one. Get out of here. So whenever you hear that, it means that there's a boom cat. A boom cat spawn. Now, the boom cats are kind of dangerous. It's best to smack them if you're not in the market. If you see one. Because they're kind of dangerous. Dude, go away. Let's see here. Do I want all this stuff? I don't want the... I think I'll put this on here. Alright. We need to go down again. If we could find one. Oh. There we go. And, of course, the strays. Strays are like super, super annoying. Okay. So there is some lead. So I don't think it affects us now that we have the book. So you might not get the debuff now. I think maybe. Yeah. Doesn't affect you now, so that's good. That's good. So this is where we were, which also means we have to run all the way back when we head that way. So you got to run all the way back. Something to keep in mind. I think we're probably going to need waypoints, to be honest. I think so. So this goes down. I kind of want to go down into the one that has the brick, right? See what that's all about. Might be something. We might have enough time to look. Maybe. Wow, diamond ore, huh? That's cool. Oh, and it had a down. Oh, look at us go. All right, let's go ahead and put this stuff in there. Oh, we got a crystal berry. I don't know what a crystal berry is. I don't think I've ever looted a crystal berry before. Somebody just stepped on a squeaky toy. Oh, all right. Let's go ahead and eat some good food, so it lasts a while. And let's see where this goes. Here, nasties. Ooh, he doesn't like being hit with bows. Oh, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of nasty stuff down there. Not so sure going down there is a good idea. That's not a good idea either, is it? Oh, hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where'd they come from? You know, they must have come up the, they must have come up the thingies. So basically what that boils to is that thing killed all of those monsters. There was like a whole bunch and it slaughtered them. It has an area effect. And if you get caught in it, it'll kill you, so just something to be aware of. Oh, I can't actually hit that guy. No shooty on him. Yeah, we have successfully messed around for way too long. That's not good. That's not good at all. So I think I'm gonna put a little mark right here and just say temp. That way we know that this is where we were. See if we can score some ore on this level before we end up going back. Mad wolf, mad wolf. Didn't do so good on this run, guys. This run kind of sucked. And now we have to run all the way back to the teleporter. Oh, actually, we weren't that far. I don't know, that one time we were really far. Like, super far. It was not good. It was not good at all. Let's see what we got. We got a fish from somewhere. What the heck? The Smeg Muffins, did we get a fish from? I guess those guys drop fish. That's probably what it was. Probably. Alright, so this guy is done. So we can pop out, or pop in a jade. So let's start duplicating the jade. And we got some more lovely ores. So we can sell the copper. So I don't need the copper. And get the rest of this all smelting up. Got some ice. More frozen geodes. Another jade. We got some crystal berries. I'm going to see if it'll let me make a seed with them, because that would be lovely. Would it not? So we might have a little bit of time to look at some quests and see if we can do anything with some of this stuff. If we get up enough lead, we're going to start create in the next episode. So let's see if we can plant crystal berries. Can I actually? No. So I guess the only way to get crystal berries is just random. You can't actually make seeds for crystal berries, which I'm not quite sure is a good thing. How come I can't make seeds with them? Can't grow crystal berries? Well, alright. Alright. So we got a gnome. It's a rare furniture drop. I don't know. What can we do with a gnome? Put a gnome somewhere. There. OMG. What on earth? Aw, you can make him like doing all kinds of stuff. Okay, hold up. So we could put him like right up here, and we can make him on a swing. That's awesome. I like the gnome. That's cute. That's absolutely adorable. I'm all for the gnomes. That's really cute. All right, let's look and see. We have a little bit of time. So this is the Skull Cavern thing. It says there's trial chambers. Occasionally in the Skull Cavern, you may come across a trial chamber. These dungeons are full of artifacts and relics and can be found using a key on the trial vault. Drinking an ominous bottle will give you better drops for fighting stronger mobs from the trial spawners. Okay, well, we don't even have enchantments on our gear, so I'm being really cautious. We have Aging Cask. Aging Cask ages items over large periods of time, multiplying their sell value by 4. Wine will take about 10 days to age, while others like beer, whiskey, and cheese take a shorter amount of time. So it wants us to make an aging cask. It requires jade. We are multiplying jade, and we do actually have a jade, so we could actually make this. 1 jade, 3 pine tar, a wine keg, and 2 blocks of lead. That's a lot of lead. I don't know if I want to do that. I really need my lead for create. So maybe we'll just hold off on that stuff, because I really, really need to get create started. I really do's. So this is the mechanical farming. So we're going to kind of just skip over this part. We're not skipping it per se. We're just going to kind of like Pursue it. Completing the boiler room will give you the blueprint for the mechanical power. Will give you the power to automate parts of your farm and easily move items around. Create is not required for progression. All right, so we did get this, and it just updated that we got it, and it's going to give us one raw block, which is awesome. So we'll put that in there. So we have an awesome wrench, right? We're going to need that. And andesite alloy. I had already picked some up from doing those tickets that we get from the bounty board. So it gave me a stack of 64, among other things. So we already have that done. It gave us some andesite. Andesite. Holding the W key while hovering over create item will let you see detailed information about it. If something isn't explained in this quest chapter, chances are explained with ponder. Okay, so we got that. Placing a tapper on a acacia tree will yield sap the next day. This can be smelted into rubber. A key resource for create used in belts, funnels, and other items. Okay, so we need to start tapping that. I think you can buy... Shoot, we're going to have to go back into Skull Cavern. I think you can actually buy it from the tree guy. I think you can buy acacias. Pretty sure you can buy acacias. Hey guys. Excusez-moi. Probably should make that axe that we spec'd in. Probably. Where is the down? I'm not seeing it. There it is. Keep that on our bar. There we go. OMG, dude. Yeah, I really would like to get some enchantments on my gear, but, you know, it's, might be a little bit difficult to do that. Okay, we're still not into the lead. We need to get into the lead. Where is the lead? Go back down if I can find the... There it goes. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Should probably get rid of that boom slime. It's around here somewhere. Ow, you rude. You rude piece of doggy do. Bunch of jerky McJerk faces is what those guys are. Where is he? There he is. Off with you. I don't know if he was the one that was exploding, but he's gone now. He's gone now. So this stuff did not reset. I don't know why. There's no ores in here, though. That's probably not good. Probably. I'll go this way. All right, this is where all the nasties were, and the down was around here somewhere. There it is. Whoa, wild berries. I remember finding all kinds of weird stuff. It's kind of cool, right? Let's go ahead and get these reloaded before we head down into madness. Our block should still be there. I don't think the monsters are going to still be there, though. Okay. Let's not do that. The way to not die. I don't see anybody. Just a couple of creepers. This is the new level, so there's a boom cat over there. Get rid of him. Just kind of light it up a little bit so I can see what we're dealing with. This guy's going to be a pain to deal with. I can't actually shoot him. Okay. Let's go down, I guess. Start putting torches. That's very nice. So we definitely have blocks. I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll get this all lit up and then we'll be able to not have to worry so much. It looks like the monsters are like a set amount, and then once you smack them, that's on the respawn on that. I'm not sure, but it looks like they do respawn, but it's not as bad. We need to be careful, man. We'll get into a situation where it's too far away to get back. I don't want that to happen, right? Sparkstone. Diamonds. So that's a down. That is a down. I don't know where that goes. This is like hidden. I don't know. Weird. Okay. I'll take that. Give me all your lead. So that's definitely below us, it sounds like. It's not going to be above us because we already cleared that. It's going to take us a little bit more to get back, so we need to keep an eye on the timer and make sure we give ourselves plenty of time to be able to get back. Now that we've gotten a foothold on the level. So we're going to start doing things a little bit differently on how the videos are presented. I realize that this is a farming, you know, type mod pack and all that. But watching someone, you know, tend crops and pet animals and stuff like that, I mean, it's fun for a little while, but eventually people get like tired of it. So, you know, it's boring. So, you know, we're not going to be showing as much of all of that stuff, I think. And start really focusing on the things that we haven't seen a whole lot of. I just think that that's probably a good way to go. Okay? But, you know, let me know how you feel about it in the comments. You know, if you think that, no, I want you to see you, you know, petting the animals and you know, and doing the fish stuff and, you know, all of that. You want to see all of that stuff, you know, as I need to do it, you know, then let me know. Because, I mean, I don't know these things, you know. And we don't really have a super easy avenue of communication, so I try to make myself available on Reddit and stuff like that, but, you know, that's not going to tell me what people are wanting. And, you know, this channel isn't just for me, this channel is for you guys too. So, you know, you guys got to tell me your opinions. You got to, you know, if you like something, you got to tell me you like it. If you don't like something, you got to tell me you don't like it. You know, I need to know these things. As long as you're nice and, you know, constructive criticism, you know. Because I'm just like anybody else. If you're like mean or something, then obviously I'm going to be like, ouch, you know. But like, you know, constructive criticism, we're all friends here, you know. You gotta let me know what you guys want to see. So this goes somewhere. We're digging into something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is it regenerating? Okay. There's actually a down right there, but I'm not sure why it's doing that. Okay. I don't think I want to go that way. Just in case. That could maybe be bad, right? Okay, we're gonna have to go, I think. We did not finish this, but I want to not die, so. And I want to have time to be able to get out. All right. We got cinnamon. That's weird, right? I don't know what cinnamon is for. Let's see here. Our iron. We got 68. That's pretty nice. Oh, give me that. Wow, we got icicles. That's cool. You can use these for decoration, which is pretty spiff. Let's put this in there. That, this, that. Got a clam. I think that would go into the underwater stuff, right? Oh, got a diamond, or heart of diamond. That's pretty interesting. Wish there was an easier way to open the geodes. Like you could automate it. That would be cool. So we got wild berries. I don't know if I can put wild berries. Can I put wild berries to make seeds? No. So that is also just another... Can't make seeds out of that either. I don't know what some of this stuff is... How you're supposed to get lots of it, you know? We only can get like a little bit of it. I don't know how you get lots of it. Don't know. But yeah, we're really doing good on the whole like earth crystals and stuff. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not bad. Okay, so let's look at this at create. So guys, to get create started at first, we're gonna have to have a bunch of water wheels. So that's the first thing we need to look at, right? Because if you don't have power, you can't do anything. So looking for water wheels. This is... looks like it's out of order. Maybe it's because like it's all caps. Maybe. No, it's still out of order from what I'm used to. Here we go. Okay, we got water wheels. Alright, so we have to make the basic water wheel. It's not bad. I mean, the fire logs is kind of annoying, but I'm trying to plan this out. So we need the basic water wheel. So let's put that down. And then we're going to need the large water wheel. And we're going to need a lot of those for, so let's see, 4, 8, so 16 is 4 sets, 32. So let's aim for 32 of those. That's a good start right there, is 32 of them. We're going to have to get a boiler set up. I'm just trying to look and see what requirements this stuff's going to have. So you can do this yourself. It requires treated logs. That's painful. Shafts are easy to make. So let's get the shafts. The cogs, we're going to need cogs. We're going to need big cogs. Basic millstone is simple. Mechanical press, instead of iron block, you're going to need lead. Mixer is not too bad, really. So you got to have the press going because you got to have the sheets, right? And we're going to need chutes, and we're going to need a basin. So let's see, chutes. It's not too bad. Basin is not bad. We're going to need empty blaze burners. We're going to have to capture some blazes in the nether, which we haven't even found yet. So, got some fans. So that's not too bad on the fans. Just looks like lead is the gatekeeper on this stuff. Crushing wheels. Crushing wheels are obviously a really good thing. Hey. We didn't want to do that. Go back to my crushing wheels. So we're going to want crushing wheels, which means we're going to need our mechanical crafters. Okay, so the mechanical crafters are on the expensive side. They require iridium. We're going to need at least 21 of these mechanical crafters. We're going to have a whole bunch of treated logs. Well, actually, it says just stripped logs for the brass casings. So let's get all the casings situated. So we got the andesite casing, the brass casing, the copper casing. So the copper casing requires treated wood, the brass casing requires just stripped logs, and the andesite casing requires stripped logs. So that's not too awfully bad. We are going to need rubber. So we're going to have to set up those acacia tree taps. I'm probably not going to go back to the cavern right now. I think we need to finish getting some of this set up, and then we're probably going to end the episode. I don't think this guy sells. I think we're still in spring. We're still in spring. So he's going to start selling stuff that is for summer. So we actually have most of this stuff already. I don't know how many seeds we're going to need, but I do need the acacia. So I think he sells acacia. Hopefully he won't make me have to go find it. So we're going to get a couple of acacia trees, and we're going to go plant them over here. So these guys are all in progress because we had that thunderstorm. So that's really nice. So we're going to get rid of some of these trees, and we're going to plant the acacia so I can get the wood going. And then once that's going, we got a good sized forest of the acacia. Then we will set up some tree taps downstairs for rubber. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. So we are gonna have to kind of hang out a little bit to get those started. We have to, so basically, it's actually kind of funny because if you're playing along, I haven't really given you like any like things that you need to do in between episodes really, but this you need to do. So if you're playing along, you guys need to hit the skull cavern probably. You don't have to go any deeper, but you need to get lead. We're going to need tons of it. So yeah, go down there, get lead. When you can, these acacias, you need to grow up a whole bunch of acacias. We need the logs, so just buy a couple and plant them. Once you have a good amount of acacia wood, you need to take them down to the tree tap area and set up taps for the acacia, because we're gonna need them. We're gonna need the rubber, right? It's rubber. Yeah, we're gonna need the rubber. But yeah, that's about it. Summer is fixing to roll, and I'm just reminding you guys, because we're probably not going to do it on camera. I mean, maybe we will. But the Cyodontis needs to be fished up, and it is a summer fish, and it's in the river. So I don't know what the requirements are for that. We can look real quick. Cyodontis. Clear daytime river. So pretty easy. But we do need to fish him up, okay? And that will complete that bundle. And then we'll only have the nether bundle to finish. So, I don't really see a reason why we need to do that on camera. You guys can do it. It won't take that long. So, but the minute summer rolls, which it probably will before the next episode, because I have to spread these trees. So I'm just going to kind of hang out for that. But anyway, I had a lot of fun today, and I hope you guys did too. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. You guys take care, all right? Toodles!